You saw the report which was done by CNI. There's this twist in the tale. It talks of a collusion between the CBI, one of the prosecutors, and with one of the accused. So what next? Because the BJP, the opposition says that the government really needs to answer for it.
Well, I think the Central Bureau of Investigation has already responded. They have said that there is a preliminary inquiry which they've registered. There is an investigation which they are conducting. And obviously it would have to be verified with regard to the veracity of this alleged audio tape. And that's a process which is unfolding. I do believe that in the interim they also have taken certain action with regard to maybe taking the legal team which was handling this particular matter and putting it on the bench. I mean, that is what the television was running just now. But be that as it may, I think it raises a far larger issue. And it is an issue of ethics. And as someone who comes from the legal profession, this is something which we would need to seriously introspect and reflect upon. Because if at all, and I caveat that and underline that, this story is correct, then collusion between the prosecution and the defense has implications for the entire veracity and the validity of the justice system. So I think more than just the government or the Central Bureau of Investigation looking at it in a vertical manner, the legal fraternity should really look at it in a horizontal manner because eventually officers of the court are as important, and when I talk about officers of the court, I mean lawyers, are as important to this entire process as possibly the other people who weigh into the judicial process. So I do believe that this should become a trigger, if at all the story is correct, for the fraternity also to reflect.
Manish is also thrown out this whole question of the accused trying to influence the prosecutor. So in that case, do you think the bail really should be cancelled?
Well, I don't want to second guess what the judicial processes would do post the investigation. First of all, the investigation has to determine the facts one way or the other, and only after there is a conclusive determination, then obviously the next step can be taken. So therefore, rather than put the cart before the horse, or rather than try and cross the bridge even before reaching it, we should wait for the CBI to conclude with its investigation, to come to certain appropriate conclusions, and then only would it be really worth our while to be talking further about it.
And finally, you've been a JPC member yourself, and now the opposition members of the JPC are demanding that the term and tenure of the JPC should be extended. Do you think so? This makes a right case for that?
Well, since I have served on the Joint Parliamentary Committee, I don't think it's appropriate for me to be commenting about it. Suffice to say that the JPC has been trying to deliver on a very large remit, because the terms of reference of the JPC extend from 1998 to 2009, and these are years when the entire evolution of telecom took place. And on one side, telecom has been this incredible success story in terms of increasing teledensity, in terms of the rates coming down. On the other hand, it's also been one of the most litigated sectors of the Indian economy. So therefore, there are thousands and thousands of judicial man-hours which have been spent in trying to settle the landscape. And when a joint parliamentary committee has to go into this, it obviously is a very time-consuming effort. We do not want to pat ourselves in the back, or I don't want to pat my former colleagues in the back, but I think everybody has put in a very diligent amount of labor and huge man-hours to try and deliver on the verdict the mandate which the Parliament has imposed on it.
Finally,